Yeah, I now tuned in to Life with Cousin Patches. And oh my goodness, it has been one roller coaster, the beginning of this first year. Now, I know I look kind of rough right about now. My little heart is hurting, and I got a lot of feelings and emotion going on through my body, and I slightly need a love doctor. And I come to y'all. Normally, I'm always giving advice, but y'all been watching my show for a very long time. So I'm come to y'all about some advice on my love issues. Okay, you guys. And then before I even get all this stuff started, which on the Sweet Delicious channel, this will probably be explained even more. I don't know. But I want to begin the show with rebuking anybody who is not of Jesus, who don't believe in the Lord. You know, because I believe God is love and love is God. Okay? So if any of y'all people that's sitting around all demonic and all that, with all that crazy stuff, all that devil stuff, I'm not with it. I'm anti-Lucifer. So please, unsubscribe. Don't watch me. I don't want nothing from nobody who is not of God and don't got goodness in their heart. And I say this because I have been looking on the computer box here lately, and it's been a lot of crazy stuff that I'm not even going real deep into it. But there's a lot of scary stuff out there in this world that I didn't even know existed. And a lot of people who I thought was everyday people turned out, that's, big and this and other. They turned out not to really have the Lord first in their life and their careers. And I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I've been watching, let's just say, I've been watching a little bit of Tupac documentaries and some stuff, and I'm not with it. And I'm not with it. I'm of God, and I love God. I put Him first in everything that I do. So if y'all don't put Him first in everything that y'all do, and y'all slightly sitting over demonic and all that, please don't watch me and leave my babies alone. Don't even watch Sweet Delicious TV. Don't mess with 1975 Patrick. If y'all older with any type of satanic, demonic stuff, I'm not with it. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now, have that been said? Amen. Now, that been said, because after I watched some of the stuff I seen, I had to wipe my computer down with holy water, honey. And at one point, I said, let me tell you something. And I said, if I got to see how much, I don't know if it's going to run me some money. It might run me some money, but I got a 5-gallon drum that I'm going to fill up. I'm going to show y'all. Ooh, that is huge. I'm going to fill this up right here with holy water. And you come to me, I don't care, don't come to my doorstep trying to sell me something that ain't of God. I'm not with it. If you come over here with all some type of negative, if you watching my channel with negative, if y'all spitting ill stuff and doing stuff like that, see, I fight for good. I don't fight for nothing crazy. And I don't want no demonic spirit. So if I'm gonna put some holy water in a spray bottle, and if you come to me spitting venom, I ill shit, I'ma spray you down with holy water. And you'll know they'll slightly be like, oh, like it burns. I'ma spray you with holy water, baby, and rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And that's how I'm gonna do things. And I'm sorry, you don't want to be sprayed with holy water. Don't come over here. Don't talk to me. Even the people that I love, with none of that crazy stuff. Because I believe in the Bible, the Holy Bible, the basic instructions before leaving Earth. I stick to that, and I believe in it. Don't come to me with nothing else. So, anyway, yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna be fighting no more, because I'm older than I can't be doing all that. And I said I want to be fighting no more. And I'm working on it. It is not easy, but I'm working on it because even though I feel that I'm justified in a lot of my fights, I'm old. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm happy and I'm blessed, and I'm trying to keep all that mess from me. And people be trying to You know?
All the
And they do.
time.
They come everywhere. They show up at your schools. They show up at your churches. They show up in your front doors, and they show up at work.
At the job. Lord.
Have you had to rebuke some demons
I had
lately?
to rebuke a whole lot.
Mm-mm. You might as well call us the demon slayers. We're not putting up with that. So,
That negativity, not that
So the
drama.
devil that came to your job.
Yes, it did.
Mm-mm.
And it came in the form
Of a.
of a retribution. Retribution. I kid you not, this girl was like retribution.
She's slightly stalking you.
She started, and then she trying to bully me.
Ah, she's probably bullying you. Well, before you even get to the bullying part,
Oh.
please tell about the beginning of how you met.
Okay.
Big girl. How you met Big Girl, okay?
Child, beyond big girl. But
She tried to give you your number, didn't she? She tried to get your number.
she tried to do it on the DL, as she called it, on the DL. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I already knew what you were trying to do, but she was first. She started off by saying, "Yeah, so what is this? So what does this ring mean on your finger?" I'm like, "Oh, it just it means that it's." She called it a what they call it, a promise ring.
A promise ring, friendship ring.
Yeah, but I don't look at it like that. I look at it as this is a spiritual. It has a spiritual overtone for me to learn, for me to continue to remember how I want to be treated and to treat others the way I want to be treated,
So
and
that's right.
always put God first, and just to remind me of that,
And
to
you told
constantly
her
remind me.
that. Uh-huh.
So then she said, "Oh, so I guess you a church boy, and you probably look like you probably be in the choir or something." Then I sang one of my songs, and she was like, "Oh, you can sing too. Well,
Uh-huh.
why don't you copy down my phone number?" And I'm not even in that mind frame, so I'm not even thinking about. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And she's like, "Yeah, so and
Yeah,
then when she
he can
wrote it,
sing, baby. Fresh haircut. Handsome.
so
Mm.
when she was writing down a number, she gave it to me. I was like, okay. I said, well, why don't you go on my? I'm still in like business mode. Why don't you go on my YouTube, look at my music channel, and then check out me and my sister's reality TV show, Life of Cousin Patches. And I'm doing all this, and she looking like she ain't even listening to a word I'm saying. She was like, so you can keep stuff on the DL, right? And I'm
Ah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. What are you talking? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, yeah. And then when I turned away and to go back to work, I was like, this girl trying to get in my pants. I
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
said, no, she ain't. And then let's fast forward to last week.
When they was asking you real nasty to hand you the book.
What they was doing, the girl who was the dishwasher was like, I love the fact that you stacked the dishes for me. That's so nice. And Retribution overheard it.
Uh-huh.
And I was just smiling, like, yeah, I just know where y'all, I've been there. I've been a dishwasher, so I want to make it easy for you. She
This
heard
is such a
that.
good guy.
Yes, and then she turned around and said, so you couldn't call me, but you all up in that girl face. That means you must like them skinny girls. You must like them little small girls. You must like all that. I'm like, oh my
I mean,
god.
like she's so off base. You try to explain to her that you know that you're gay,
Yes, I
and
mean,
she's like,
but
she
I'm
heard it
trying to
all
be
the time.
right.
You just saying that, boy. You are silly. They all say
We live
that.
in Atlanta. Come on now.
They all say that. You're not gay, Robbie.
But I'm like, no, I don't like skinny girls either. That's what I said. I don't
So
like
then
skinny
she
girls.
felt like she had a chance again.
And she was like, oh, well, you need to call me tonight. I slightly came home and I ripped up that number because I saw it in one of my pants. I ripped that number up. I wanted to burn it. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to burn
The
that thing.
When you woke up, those pieces was back together again.
Should have put a curse on you.
Call Tex. Call me.
Should have put a root on me, baby.
Lord.
Lord, but then I was like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm cool on all y'all. That's what I was saying. I'm cool on all y'all. And she was like, oh, I guess that ring must mean more than just about God. And I'm like, yeah, I just slightly just turned away. I just laughed and just kept going. But this is what really pissed me off today.
What lady said today?
Let me tell you, it's three things you don't mess with.
Yeah.
That's my family and people that I love,
Mm-hmm.
and then food, and then my money.
Okay.
And they messed with my money today.
Yeah.
I called them. I called the place and asked them, okay, this is Robert. I'm the only Robert there. Okay. And then they're like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm calling because I want to know what my schedule is going to be for the next week. They said, okay, hold on 1 second. So I'm thinking they're going to look at the schedule with everybody's name on it. They said, Robert, okay, okay. You are off today, Friday, and Saturday, and you come back Sunday at 6 o'clock a.m. I'm like,
They
oh,
usually down walking you, making you work all these hours. So it's mighty funny that you hit all these days off, but we thought it was a blessing.
back to
We
back.
sleeping in. He's
Chill.
slightly taking shots and shit. He's having a good day. We wake up the next day, honey, come to find out.
Ooh, my boss called me.
Mm.
He was like, Mr. Johnston, um, why aren't you in here today? I'm like, wait a minute. In my head, I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I not here today? I was like, well, I called in. They told me that I don't come in until Sunday at 6 o'clock. I mean, 6 o'clock a.m. He's like, well, don't ever ask any server. Don't ask any host. You talk to a manager.
Don't ask any hoes.
Nobody.
No hoes. Don't ask any hoes.
They
Just
try
catch
to. They try to. They try to.
That's your
My
money.
money. Oh, I'm
So
like.
but you so glad you got to go to work.
Yeah, but I'm
But then
mad.
Rasputin's like, you gotta go back to work. You also gotta face your demons. You gotta explain to Rasputin why you didn't call her when you tell her you lost the number by accident. You
I
better
just
call me. We together. We together.
It's like,
That's
no,
what
I
you
feel
gotta
like
do here.
I feel like Norbit like a mother. I'd be like, ah.
I saved you the turkey ass. I know that's your favorite part. Oh my goodness.
But I'm
I'm
mad
glad.
because,
I'm
and
glad.
then my boss like straight told me, he's like, well, I know you're a good worker. Duh.
I am just taking over the code. I can't
Okay.
take it. Let me throw my nose. Let me
Okay.
get some toilet paper. Where's my holy water?
But he was like, I know you're a good worker, so I'm gonna let it slide this time. But next time, if you do it again, it's gonna be a problem. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, that won't happen again. Trust and believe that. Just like Keisha Cole said, trust and believe. Oh, I said trust and believe. That's not gonna happen again. Cause like I said, don't mess with my family and the people that I love. Don't mess with food, and don't mess with my money.
4 times.
Oh yeah, I said four. I'm trying to condense it into three, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's four.
That's all.
But
That's
shoot,
it.
I'm like, nah,
That's
baby,
crazy.
that's crazy. Now I know you. You don't have a crazy week.
I had a crazy week. Okay, y'all.
Mm.
Y'all pray for a sister girl because, honey, I had just wanted to fight her recently. Here it is, me and Bruno on the way back from Kentucky for my doctor's appointment. Now, here lately, Bruno has been kind of smothered. And I love my baby, don't get me wrong. Love Bruno. But even though he lives there, he also lives here. He gets kind of smothered. He don't like it if I don't call at the exact time I'm supposed to call. Sometimes the girl's a little late sometimes. We moved our prayer time from 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And one day I called at 10:09 and he was like, our prayers is going to be late. And he probably won't even answer them because we didn't got our prayers in late. And I'm like, well, Bruno, I didn't know that there was a 9 to 5 sign on the gates of heaven. I thought, long as I get him in there, I'm good.
Mm.
Okay? So, he gets upset about that. But I love Bruno. Okay? So I said, I'm going to deal with Bruno. Okay, I'll try to make it. I'm sorry, I missed my call. I'll try to get better with my call. Then he goes from, well, I get invited to go to a couple of clubs. and at the Scorpion show. So I'm out there, wants to go to the Scorpion show, and it was a last minute kind of call thing, but they good to me. And if people are good to me, and you call say you want to see me, then I'm gonna come out my way to come see you. Okay? Why? I said, Bruno, it's just me and Nina's birthday. We're going to this club. We're going to the Scorpions. We're going to go party with them. Now, going this time, but you go next time. Okay? He was like, I said, because for one, it's a gay bar. You probably ain't going to like going to the gay bar. I know Bruno. He's not going to like going to the gay bar. So he going to say that I just made it up and said that it was a gay bar. Just so me and Nina can just be hot. Okay? Then I'm almost 40 years old. I'm damn near 40. I don't get the kind of hot that Bruno's probably used to. You know, Bruno, he is a couple, maybe a couple years or two, a little younger than me. Okay, he little is. And he's probably used to going to the club with them kind of girls that pull up their shirts and be like, "Hey, how you doing? Yeah!" You know, Jerry Springer people. Nothing wrong with Jerry Springer people. I have no problem with Jerry Springer people. You know, they want their Jerry beads. At my age, I got all the beads I need. Pearls, diamonds, and everything else. I'm not out there doing all that. Okay? Now, you know, even though you might see me get, I might jump up on the couch or whatever and dance so I can see over the people or whatever. But I'm never doing nothing that's too bad. You know what I'm saying? I hold myself up like a lady. But I like to party. So he's like, how do I know that one of them rapper dudes ain't getting ready to get you drunk and take you home and get my cookie? I'm old. Ain't nobody get ready to come get my cookie like that. It don't work like that with me. And I had enough glasses of Superior in my life to where I know my superior number. You know? I know my superior number. That's usually till I get home.
What is your superior number?
I know my superior number. I don't let people I don't let people get me toe up like that. They don't get me to my superior number. Unless special people get me to my superior number. So here he is. I'm like, Bruno, I picked you. I like you. This is what you're here for. I don't want to give my cookie to nobody else but you. I picked you. That is what you're here for. You my man. You know what I'm saying? You here to make my cookie crumble. Oh, now you using me. You just using me for my sex. Well, what the hell else are you here for? I got friends. Click on my Facebook. Got about 2,000 some of them. I got friends. I got a mama. I got a daddy. I got family members. You're my man. That is what you here for. What else are you here for? I love you. We together. And you are supposed to who I'm supposed to be doing it to. But I didn't know. I'm sorry if I offended you. But you can't sue me. You don't work for me.
Right.
So if you feel like it's sexual harassment, you don't work for me. Yeah, he's thick as mud. That's why I got with him. He's thick as mud. He's gorgeous. I love it. You know? He does some things. That boy does some things. You know? Country boy. Love him. You know? Does some things.
Ooh,
So
I'm a virgin.
he shouldn't have no problem, y'all. But apparently it hurt his feelings. So, not only that, everybody know I smoke. I've been trying to quit. I smoke. He gonna try to tell me, babe, I want you to go outside every time you smoke. Well, don't nobody like how smoke with me. He smokes. He smokes cool.
Right.
Okay? He wants me every time I want a cigarette, I need to get up and go outside. But hold on. This is my home. I'm not going outside every time I smoke a cigarette. I had the flu. I didn't feel good. Even though I shouldn't be smoking cigarettes with flu, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the cigarette. I smoke. I'm a midnight smoker. That's what I do. I try not to smoke during the show, but when I get real passionate, this is what I do. I smoke. I'm a smoker. So I got him a little ventilator, air purifier for his side of the bed because I'm not getting ready to keep getting up and all that. He gonna holler, how lazy are you if you just gonna lay in the bed in the morning and smoke cigarette, drink coffee. That's what I do when I first wake up in the morning. I give me a cup of coffee after I brush my teeth, wash my face. I smoke me a cigarette, drink me some coffee, see what's on. That's what I do. Okay? So I'm not going outside. It's my house. That's why I pay bills. I don't have to go outside. I go, I don't want my house to feel like an office. That's just it. I can't do that. So then I'm like, here lately, it just seems like every little thing that I do pisses him off. I drew me a bubble bath. The bubble was on the wall. You're gonna destroy the wall. Pop them bubbles right now. You're a handyman. I'm not gonna lessen my bubbles to make you happy. I've been doing this for years. We'll buy some towel. We'll put it up because I'm gonna let you know now. I'm not gonna not have bubbles. Sometimes I can't control the bubble ranges. Sometimes the bubble is real high. Like on the wall. I don't care. It's my bubble bath. I only live one life. So I'm saying over here, you knew I smoked when I got with you. You knew that I went out and I go out when I got you. I gotta go out because I'm trying to help Candy with the Sweet Delicious TV so we can have everything that all her dreams can come true. So I gotta go out. You know what I'm saying? Things like, well, if you're a comedian, you should just go to the comedy club. Well, I'm sorry, I don't just go to the comedy club. Sometimes I go to other clubs because I got a network. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, I can't see how you gonna get any kind of fame going to the club, networking at these clubs, if it's, and you're a comic comedian. I was like, because I can't just knock on Tyler Perry's front door and be like, what's up, buddy? I'm Cousin Patrick. I can't just go here, and be like, hey, Eddie Murphy, I'm Cousin Patrick. I can't just do that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go to where they may be at. You know what I'm saying? Some people like Candy, she had to go to a couple strip clubs. She don't want to go to a strip club. Who want to see booty juice all day? You know what I'm saying? And she had to go to a couple strip clubs to meet some of her celebrities. But she did what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I don't even know why you won't even keep doing comedy because your first comedy show, the man talked about you and he didn't go well. Hurt my feelings. I said, yeah. I said, because my job is not easy to do. I said, my job is not an easy job. I said, but you know what? This is not my last comedy show. I kept doing it. I've been doing it. I just don't film every one. I've been having filming problems, which my camera is in the shop now. So should be getting it back and I should have better film. But my feelings are hurt. So, I'm like, I gotta live by my God's gifts. Okay? And one of God's gifts is apparently I have a gift to make people laugh. So if this is what I do to make people laugh, then that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I'm gonna live off of. And if you have a problem with this, then there's a problem. Then he goes into the fact that if he's spending time with me, and I've already talked to Candy and Candy's kids are like my grandbabies. I love them. And Nina's my stepdaughter. Her daughter's my grandbaby. I don't care if I just sing them. If they call me on Skype, I'm gonna talk to them. I keep it short because you with me. I don't want to be rude. But them kids don't give a damn about you being Bruno and you my man and you want Bruno to have. They don't give a fuck. Jacob don't give a damn. All he wants to do is talk to Patchy. All Anaya wants to do is talk to me. So they don't give a damn. They little, they one, they five, they don't care, they love me, they want to talk to me. So it hurt my feelings. So he said some things. So on the way home from Kentucky, I told him that maybe we should slow up. And he took it as if I was saying we should break up. And he went ape shit. He went ape shit. He got to hollering and talking about going crazy at the mouth. He damn near was like, somebody need to backhand you. And I'm like, you got me fucked up. Because at that time he started rapping and raving. I lit a cigarette in his truck. And we both smoked. I would have said, don't smoke in my truck. You got me fucked up. Fuck your truck. And he was like, somebody just need to backhand you. And I was like, before it gets to that point, before you backhand me, you can pull over. We can go at it. You can get it. Matter of fact, I don't give a damn. He said, you little, you ain't gonna win, so why you wanna go there? Why you wanna try? And I'm like this, because I'd rather die fighting for what I believe in than to sit here and that you think you can get the best of me. So if you hollering about you think I need to be hit in my mouth, hit me in my mouth. But I'm gonna tell you something. With threats like that, I normally feel froggy and I hit you first, but sometimes your first lick is your best lick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then he was like, I'm gonna take you back to Kentucky. Nah, just pull over and leave me right here, leave me right here. So of course he didn't do that. So, he was pissed. And, my mama called and I was like, nah, I don't feel safe. I watched Snap. I watched Forensics Files. He's been talking about he won't let me out. I don't feel safe. I feel 60% safe. Now he's pissed because he's like, why would you tell your mama you're not safe for me? So my mama was like, put him on the phone. My mama got on the phone. She was like, look, Bruno, I know my daughter. Just turn up the music and just drive and get my baby home safe, please. I'm like, well, And he's like, he get out the phone, yes ma'am, or whatever. And I told him, I was like, well, I don't feel safe because you said that to me. And, I love you, but you're not getting ready to do me like that. And so, until we make it up a river, because I watch Forensics Files, you got me fucked up. I'm on defense now. Now, and I'm supposed to tell my mama if I don't feel safe. So just in case somebody feel froggy up in here and I'm going over the Chattahoochee River, I won't find my little Oochie Coochie over in that river. You hear me?
Right.
So,
Right.
y'all, so we make it all the way home. I called my mom, let her know. She told me to call her every 30 minutes. I called her every 30 minutes until I get home. I was so glad to get home, y'all. And I was still mad. And even though he apologized to me, I wasn't ready to fully make up. You know how you be. My feelings was hurt, and I felt like I was getting ready to have to fight for my life because I am too a battered woman. Men tried to batter me before, and I had to fight for my life. And so, that sent me back some. And so I'm like, okay, I forgive you, but leave me alone right now. My feelings hurt. I don't like for people to see me cry because 9 times if I'm crying, they like to kick you. So I was in the bathroom, slightly having a moment crying in my tub, and I was upset. And he tried to come in there, and I was like, just leave me the fuck alone, please. I need a minute to myself. But since I didn't feel like I was ready to be dealt with at that time, he got all mad all over again. And when he got mad all over again, he started talking crazy to me. Talking about if I leave him, this, that, and the other. He wanted to burn up my Aunt Lucy's shirt. He was talking about, he was gonna, what else he was gonna do to me? He was just gonna, if I leave him, I'm breaking his heart, and this, that, and the other, he's gonna break my heart too. And this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, I'm not leaving. Because you gotta act like this, damn it. You hearing me? Let me give you kind of what you want because you starting to talk a little crazy to me. You ain't even gave me a key to my house. I'm like, cause you been talking crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. But I calmed the situation back down. And why was he sitting there with Prince Roberts on the couch, and they was so happy to be going through rules.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, he just.
What was his question to you?
Oh, this is what he said. He said, well, let me get in his voice. Well, Robbie, I don't understand. I mean, why didn't they just leave? Why didn't the slaves just go somewhere else?
And they just go up north.
I just looked at him
Like you have not even watched
like,
the
what?
shows.
Are you serious? Why did he not go
Like you ain't
somewhere?
been to high school, you was not paying attention. Like we was just, union workers. We slightly right, and you just leave. Cause you can't leave. That's why. You couldn't leave back then.
But it's bad that he asked that 3 times, and the third time I had to just say something, because the other two I didn't even say anything. I just kept on looking at the TV. I said, because you all took us from the land that we were used to. That's why. He said, well, I mean, it happened. How long was it? I said, it was over 400 years, Bruno. 400 years. And you took my people, not just from Africa, but from Cuba, from Mexico, from Haiti, from
wherever you could get them
everywhere,
at.
all of them. If their skin was dark, y'all was trying to get them. Then y'all take. Then I got the Native American also. So you took them off of their land and put them on little reservations. He said, they didn't have to go on the reservations. I said, okay, all right then.
Let me ask you, why they just move up north?
Man, because it was messed up there too. Shoot.
So obviously he don't have, he don't understand a little bit of the history.
No.
He don't understand a little bit of the history. And you gotta understand, my baby's country. He didn't know how to raise himself. He don't know. For the longest, we used to pray to baby Jesus because he felt like praying to the big Jesus was less pure, and little bitty baby Jesus is more pure. So we used to be like, in the name of little bitty baby Jesus, you know. But I told him, I'm getting them to pray. I had to explain to him and pray to the big Jesus because that Jesus, the big Jesus, the one who's actually been through some trials and tribulations, and that's his testimony, and that's the reason why, he died was for all of our sins. So that's the reason why I normally pray to big Jesus.
Right.
But I don't never really say big Jesus, I'm little Jesus. I just be like, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But if you insist on little baby Jesus, then baby, if that's what you're gonna do, we pray to little baby Jesus. Okay?
Oh.
So I'm like, so he comes back and, he tells me, he's like, well, he loves me, he didn't want to lose me, he just said all of mean things to make me mad and that he was miserable. I never had nobody say this. that he was miserable because he wasn't with me all the time. And since he was miserable, then sometimes he likes to make me miserable too. Now, usually y'all hear misery loves company, okay? But you never really hear nobody actually admit, you know, that is what they do. And so I was like, he felt like, I haven't explained enough to him how much I loved him. And I told him, I took one day, explained to him all the things I loved about him and then the things that I didn't like about him. And before I could even finish my little bitty list of things that I didn't like about him, he was pissed the hell off. And I'm like, well, I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? I can't win for losing. So I don't know. But my heart, one part of me, I love Bruno, and I just know he's not educated. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, is, there's a certain shit you don't say. You know what I'm saying? You don't say some of the things to people. You don't hit below the belt. I don't believe in hitting below the belt. There's some things that you can really say or do to me in my home, and I'm do to me period, and I'm not gonna go that deep and hit below the belt. Then I know it probably contradicts to y'all because y'all seen me on the show in a Santa suit telling somebody to sit down when they pee. I that is my demon. I got, I'm working on it. Vengeance is the Lord's, and I need to allow Him to do that. But I am also learning, and soon as I feel like that I wasn't totally justified in kicking all the asses that I've kicked, then I repent for that. Matter of fact, I'll probably take a silver platter, please bear it with me, so when I get to heaven, because they're saying you gotta eat dirt before you die. Here's my platter. Give me some dirt, because I know I got at least this much dirt that I may have to eat because I had did all this fighting when I should allow the vengeance to be the Lord's. You know what I'm saying? And so but I'm working on that. I'm working on it. But I haven't, when I tell somebody that I love them, I don't give a damn what they do to me or what's going down. I don't hit below the belt. I don't hit below the belt. He really made me feel. He made me feel hurt. He hurt my feelings, and but it wasn't even about the fact that he hurt my feelings. Some of the things he said to me, I felt was, you know, so below the belt that I seen his deed, and I'm not with that, and I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. And and until we can get ourselves where we need to be in life, spiritually, mentally, physically, then maybe we can continue to grow more as one as a couple. So, but are we broke up? No, we're not fully broke up. Yeah, we're not fully broke up. But I am trying to have patience because I keep saying it's the fact that he just don't know. When I asked Bruno the Ten Commandments, hell, he didn't. He knew six, five to six of them. And I didn't tell him the rest. I figured, it's stapled on my damn house. So, you should be known by now. But there's a lot of people who don't know their Ten Commandments. Y'all seen my Aunt Stella go on the street giving, asking people Ten Commandments. And a lot of people couldn't give them, but they knew 10 birds. And they knew 10 rappers, but they couldn't name 10 commandments. So I said to Bruno that, we have to start working more on us spiritually. Because I don't want to get in a space with someone where if I have to say shit, like, when you get mad, I hate you. You don't say that to me. Hate is a very bad word. I don't believe in saying that at all. You know what I'm saying? But, just, you just, all I'm saying is that, I understand you don't know some of these things, but to me, when I told you that I love you, I took this painful ass tattoo for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because I love you. Now you how about you want to have babies and do all that, but you didn't talk crazy to me. Why would I want to lay up and have some big ass baby tear through my motherfucking cookie? And you done treated me like this, or talked to me like this. Anyway, I don't know, you guys. There's 101 things that I love about this man. But then there's a couple things that I'm like, I don't know. And then, I want to be loved too. I want a man. I want to love too. But I'm not gonna sacrifice how I feel about myself. If somebody got to beat you down in order to build them up, I don't want that type of build up. I don't want that. And if you love somebody, no matter what, even if you're mad at them, I believe that you're supposed to still wish them well. Hell, me and Biscuit broke up. He took the house, I took the car. Even though Foodie got rid of my car. That's what happened, but we parted ways the right way so we can always be friends. So I don't know, you guys. Maybe y'all got some input. I don't know. I'm gonna continue trying to, slow walk this, because not everybody's relationship is perfect. Um, and maybe, y'all can give me some love doctor advice. So, I'm really eager to hear what y'all think and what y'all thoughts are, because I ain't gonna say that I didn't say some bad stuff too. I did too. I just didn't hit below the belt. I did, say some stuff about his stinky feet and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I did say some crazy stuff too. But I did not hit below the belt. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We come from two different worlds. Can we both coincide even though we cut from two different clocks? I don't know. But in a way, deep, deep, deep inside, he has a heart of gold. I would have never fell in love with him if he did. So I don't know. Is it worth going through all that shit?
Mm.
So please let me know how y'all feel. And till next time, tell a friend, to tell their mama, tell their daddy, tell their cousin to subscribe to Life with Cousin Patrick. And don't forget about Sweet Delicious TV. What about my mama Tina at 1975? Check her out too. So, give me you guys' feedback. I always love to hear from y'all. Smooches. Mwah. You know what? We can tell people to start watching your channel too.
Oh my goodness. My channel, yes. I forgot about that. The Mr. Right TV. Right is spelled WRITE.
That's right.
The Mr. Right TV and official Mr. Right.
That's right. Hey, we not gonna forget about our sugar news.
Oh,
So turn in to see you are nosy,
mhm.
okay?
Make
With
sure.
Big Robert, okay?
Yeah.
So is that everybody? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
everybody.
And then the sugar show gonna be. I'm still getting that all.
That sugar
together.
show should be coming up soon because we
Yeah.
might be getting in the floor and start dancing. So don't know, but it's coming up. So I love you guys. Stay tuned. Mwah.